Well, I wish you would have listened to Joyce Meyer's in chapter 11, because Joyce Meyer's in chapter 11 would have told Joyce Meyer's, I would not have appeared to be ministry material, but God chooses the weak and foolish things of the world to confound the wise. 1 Corinthians 1:27. I mean, that's not what the verse means, but she just literally called herself like weak and foolish things. Preach it. She's,
that's an accurate statement. Though.
Game recognizes game.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. This needs to be the doors, stenciled on the door that people walk into her church.
Yes.
This needs to be the quote on the book.
It does. That is the book right there. That is. This book is foolishness. It makes no sense. It's just complete. Why even continue after you just told us not to even think about things? But yeah, chapter 11 is all about making sure that you don't have a doubtful or unbelieving mind. And again, she's got lots of scripture in here. Just kidding. There's a couple of them. She's using them completely out of context, telling you a story, and then moving on to the next chapter. And each and every chapter is exactly like that, where it's the same thing in a slightly different way with another verse taken out of context and another story from her life. And it continues like this. It's amazing to me that anybody could take so many scriptures and make them about themselves instead of what they're actually about.
Yeah. Abraham had a good attitude about his situation. And as a result, the devil could not keep the blessings of God from him. God gave him even more possessions than he had enjoyed before the separation and blessed him mightily in every way. God said he would, and that's what happened. I mean, right. Abraham had good attitude, but he also didn't sometimes.
Yeah. And his attitude did not change anything at all. It had nothing to do with the story.
Numbers 22-4. It is easy to see from their own words that the Israelites were not trusting God at all. They had negative failure attitude. This is about them not having water and food. They decided that they would fail before they even really got started, simply because every circumstance was not perfect. They displayed an attitude that came from a wrong mindset. Bad attitudes are the fruit of bad thoughts. No, this is active rebellion, lady. This is people rebellion. Saying we need to go back to those who have enslaved us, and they might not be too happy, but they're going to give us food and water, right? Bygones be bygones. Hey, sorry about the death of your firstborn, master. We're good. We're good now, right? Right, dog? Tap it.
No, seriously. How do you get from the actual text what she's saying? It's unfathomable to me. I just need to stop trying to reason so that I can actually understand where she's coming from.
Many people never see the answer to their prayers because they negate what they have asked for with their own thoughts and words before God even gets a chance to work in their behalf.
Oh, boy.
So good thing we can foil God's plan.
Yes.
We named it, we claimed it, and we went, boy, I sure hope that works out. And God's like, oh, sorry.
Good job, guys.
All done. You did it now. Sorry, Doubting Thomas. Get out.
Thomas. Oh, my gosh. It's such a weak God in comparison to the actual scripture that he can't do anything unless they are positively speaking.
He's a genie. And we realize from Aladdin, as all good theology goes back to, is that the genie is, and Jafar is confined to the lamp. He's a slave. And that's exactly what this makes God.
Yep.
He's unable to do things. Satan has these minds. You're able to do something with them, but God's not able to. But only then if he speaks revelation to you, and then you still might not do anything about it. And God's like, well, nothing I can do about that.
Nothing
Good luck.
You can do. Yep. Sorry about that, guys. But I've heard them say that God can't act unless you give him permission to act. So they really do believe that without this, that there's nothing that's going to be able to happen. But it's the constant pattern in this book without those positive thoughts. But then I keep going back to if you can't reason, how do you have positive thoughts?
You just let it flow over you. Let it flow.